So I had somebody ask me, have I ever been to Investfest or would I ever go? I'm gonna give you my real opinion on this video. My real opinion. I'm probably gonna make some people angry.
Nobody has said it, but everybody think it. And I guess I'm the big bad wolf that just says what everybody is thinking.
But this needs to be said, and I'm gonna really try to key in on some key points. But first, I want to show you my backyard where I'm sitting smoking a cigar. Okay. We have a house down the Jersey Shore. It's right on the lagoon. We own waterfront property in Aruba, and we have another house that we're currently gonna sell to live down here in Aruba, split the time. It all came from our income and saving, being frugal, investing the right way. And we're gonna get into investing the right way after I explain why I would never go to Investfest. I'm Larry of the No Regret Show. It is a look at me event, if you know what I mean, aimed towards a certain group of people, black folks, I'm gonna come out and say. And that has been the downfall of black folks' wealth since the dawn of time. When and if you ever go there, I can almost guarantee it's photo ops, name brand stuff, Instagram photos, look at me, look at me. What can I learn from Irving Magic Johnson? He's a speaker. What can I learn from him? How to be 6'9" and an all-star basketball player? He parlayed his name and his reputation into millions. He had a skill. Basketball player. I wouldn't take financial advice from him. He's a basketball player. He's not an economist. He's not a financial advisor. Laura Govan. Isn't she Gilbert Arenas' baby mama? What? Basketball wives? Steve Harvey. I don't want to be a comedian. What can he teach me? Token white guy. Jack Dorsey. CEO Squarespace. I can guarantee technology, AI is revolutionary. Squarespace is going to change the blah, 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 blah. You had Kathy Wood last year. I would have asked Kathy Wood, hey, Kathy, if you're so good at building wealth, why is your ARK fund underperforming the total stock market index fund and the S&P? You're a hedge fund manager. Well, all the people you have here, they're beating the S&P with their day trading and all their stocks that they pick. To help your portfolio and to help your fund, you should hire some of these people in the crowd. Because I wouldn't go. I mean, I wouldn't go because I know what it is. But if you're going to go, you're not going to be able to identify the scammers, the grifters, the opportunists, all in the crowd. Oh, they're all there. The snake oil salesman. It's one big marketing thing. I would ask to hear from their subscribers. I want to know the people who bought those courses, those mentorships, those classes, those workshops, those Discords and Patreons. I want those people to be there because there's going to be some big influencers there that got millions of subscribers, 500,000, 700,000. It shouldn't be that hard to find 5,000. You combine all their damn subscribers, everybody who's got generational wealth and changing the face of wealth. I mean, with technology, every black person should be rich as hell right now. I mean, wasn't that the whole thing? Change the face of wealth? If you look at the numbers, I don't mean to say this, but black folks are no better 5 years later after COVID. Because let's be honest, a lot of these influencers were like prisoners in their cells with making shivs. They had plenty of time in the world to come up with the next scam that they was going to put on people. I want to hear from their subscribers. I want to hear from the single mom who bought a course and thought she was changing the face of wealth, building generational wealth for her and her son. Those are the people I want to hear from. I don't want to hear from the people who are already rich like Magic Johnson or the influencers that are so smart with the markets. I would have got thrown out. I would have asked Kathy Wood that. Well, your hedge fund sucks and you're a hedge fund manager. We have all the best day traders here. Maybe they can help out your fund. Keep up with the S&P because you're getting smoked. Yeah. What part of building financial... What part of building financial wealth is paying $10,000 for tickets and putting it on layaway? What part of building wealth is that? Putting it on layaway. Putting not financial advice, because that's what a lot of these influencers who are in the crowd, the snake oil salesmen, that's what a lot of them say. Why would you put it on layaway? $5,000, really? Even general admission, $250. See, that's how they pay the speakers, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you know that. It's one big marketing thing. It's how to get your money. Let's talk about generational wealth and just throw out some basic terminology and charge people for it. That's how a lot of those entertainers, not entertainers. They got, skills and telling jokes, but the influencers, that's how they got rich. Putting on these events. Oh yeah, they take a cut. You best believe they take a cut. You see, this is how this works, ladies and gentlemen. The 1%, we know we would never go, because you can get a $10 audiobook from, the Thomas J. Stanley or Burton G. Macchiel or, Benjamin Graham. You can get an audiobook and it'll tell you everything about life. It pretty much tells you what type of person to marry, stay away from big spending people in your life, partners that'll never work if you're frugal, real investing, stay away from the snake oil salesman. Oh yeah, it tells you all that. One big money grab. What part of building wealth is traveling to an event, putting tickets on layaway, purchasing food, outfits? Yeah, that's not building wealth. That's not how we got here. We live frugal. We're just starting to enjoy the fruits of our labor. I'm 44. We're just starting to enjoy this. Buying used cars, letting other people catch the depreciation hit, living below your means, investing in index funds, and then, you know what? If you want to throw some dividend stocks after a while in there, pick great dividend companies, but 95% of your money should be in the S&P or total stock. Level up at your job. And when you do get raises and you do get better positions, you keep your living the way it is. And if you do get raises, you pay off your debt, you invest the extra money in the index funds, you save it, and you pay for your vacations in cash. If you can't pay for it, you shouldn't be charging it. The same way, if you can't pay for these tickets, even though I wouldn't go, why would you put it on layaway? Do you see how they take advantage of people? Do you see? Certain group of people they keying in on. Black folks are no better. No better. Now, I got to come out and say this. Some black folks are. Some got it. There's going to be some white folks there sprinkled around in there, But building wealth doesn't have a skin color. Building wealth has up here. It's between your ears. You give it 10 more years, this is going to be like Freaknik. Who remembers Freaknik? I went to Freaknik when I was younger in Virginia Beach. Woo! You give it 10 more years of this, it's going to be like Freaknik. I bet they going to be rolling up looking fly with all the flies, clothes and stuff. That's always been the downfall of the black and brown community. Buying rich people clothes and cars. Look at me taking photos, but ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of when you in your 60s and 70s. That's real. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not telling you what you want to hear. I'm telling you what you need to hear. Black folks make a lot of money in this country, and they spend a lot of money in this country. And then when it's time to die and leave it to somebody else, or it's time to retire, we ain't got shit. I'm just going to come out and say it. We ain't got shit. Sometimes you got to not look at the person who's telling you other people are taking advantage of you. Look at the person who's telling you other people are taking advantage of you, and look at what they're selling you. They're making you finance, not financial advice. Let me ask you a question. FINRA right now is investigating influencers for working with brokerage institutions. And influencers, are getting hemmed up, and channels might be getting taken down. They don't do that to people who are doing good things, right things, things that work. They do that to scandalous, shady people. Oh yeah. Yeah. For not financial advice, not disclosing promotions that they were being paid for certain things. I don't want to hear from them. I want to hear from all the people that followed them. Because it's funny, every now and then I'll get a comment, you only got 4,000, almost 4,000 subscribers. Yeah, because that's how many people are actually genuinely wealthy out of the millions. Not many. They got millions of subscribers. Between all the people who are going to be there, they got millions. How many of those millions of people, their subscribers, that they locate to bring them on stage? I want to hear their testimonies. Because some of those influencers got 1 million, 2 million, 500,000. You pull them all together, they got what, 5, 6 million subscribers, maybe 10 million subscribers. Shouldn't be that hard to find 20,000 people who are millionaires. It's all one big marketing ploy to get your money. That's all it is. The first goal to building wealth is keeping your money in your pocket, not giving it to other people. This video needs to be made. Sometimes you piss people off with these type of videos, but it is what it is, man. Other people ain't gonna tell you this. I don't care. Because when you really have money, you don't care about running with a false narrative or telling lies. You know, telling lies. You say what's right. Because in reality, when you do things that are right, like how can you get hurt behind it? Like, people know I'm telling the truth. Some people just won't admit it. There's two groups of people on social media when it comes to finance. The majority of the groups. The people who are gambling, still trying to get it, where they see the people at the top, and the people at the top who are still selling the dream to the people at the bottom who are gambling, trying to get to the top. It's one big chicken and the egg. And then there's us in the middle, just shaking our heads, slowly building wealth. Now, I'm going to enjoy the rest of the day in this beautiful backyard. It's a beautiful day finally. We finally got some beautiful weather here on the Northeast, and I'm going to enjoy this. Hope this video helps, and I wouldn't go. If you go, I hope you learn something, or I hope you meet an honest person in the crowd. But the majority of those people there are opportunists. No regrets, get it.